I want to be a teacher. I want to be a dentist. I want to be a karate instructor. I want to be a singer. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a mom. I want to be a hockey player. I want to be a swimming teacher. I want to be a fixing car worker.
Our students come to school with amazing hopes and dreams for their future. How can we ensure that each student is successful and can pursue their dreams? Hi, I'm Nancy Toole, Director of Teaching and Learning for Shakopee Schools. We are going to build the Shakopee Way. The Shakopee Way is outlined in our newly adopted instructional framework for personalized learning. The purpose of this document is to have a common understanding of the types of skills we want all students to possess, our 6 C's, as well as 4 common instructional practices needed to create a personalized learning environment. At the top of the document, you will see our definition of personalization. Personalization is an approach to learning and instruction that is designed around individual learner readiness, strengths, needs, passion, and interest to create an engaging student experience. This personalization can only happen through intentional design, building relationships, giving and receiving feedback, and engaging in meaningful and deeper learning. Let's walk through the front side of this document together. As we personalize our learning, we will embed the student career readiness skills into our day-to-day instruction. The 6 C's help ensure students are ready for a future and careers that may not even exist yet. Please notice the definition of each skill on the left, and on the right you will see the skills have been further defined to show different levels of complexity. It is our intention that students will experience all of these levels, including the most complex, throughout their school career. Keep in mind, students are capable of practicing all of these skills beginning in kindergarten. We have identified 4 critical instructional practices that will support a personalized learning environment. Those 4 practices are authentic learning, student-centered learning, digital learning, and gradual release of responsibility. Like we did with above, each instructional practice is defined on the left, and then on the right you can see how the practice changes based on level of complexity at each stage. Let's dive deeper into the instructional practices.
Through authentic learning, we help to create more opportunities for students to engage in real-world situations, projects, and problems. This has already started happening throughout our K-5 with the Hour of Code, design thinking in the PLTW curriculum, and in sharing of work with an authentic audience through Seesaw. Student-centered learning allows for students to make choices, determine how their learning will be demonstrated, and build time management skills by working in their personalized timeline. This too has already been started through the choices you give students in your curriculum to investigate their passions, and continues to grow through digital learning. Digital learning is infused throughout all of our programs and continues to make an enormous impact in teaching and learning. Just think of the amazing things your students are doing with technology. They are showcasing their work on Seesaw, exploring makerspace projects, and all of the other things you do with your iPads and smartboards in the classroom. The ultimate goal is for digital learning to fit seamlessly into our environment, allowing students to become producers of knowledge, not just consumers of it. Finally, in order for students to be independent and successful citizens, we must scaffold the skills needed to be productive through the gradual release of responsibility. We have already begun infusing gradual release into our reading and writing instruction and will continue to move forward in this area.
So how will this all happen? How will we use this? The framework will be used to drive our professional development. It will help us revise and develop new curriculum, and it'll be used by you to deliver daily instruction and help us to stay focused on our priorities as a district. This will take time. Our goal will be that within 3 to 5 years, we will be able to confidently say that all of us, teachers and everyone, can consistently implement these most critical practices as a system. This is a hallmark of excellent school districts. This is the Shakopee way. As we move from the front of the document to the back, we move from what we do to who we are as Shakopee educators. The back side of the document includes the characteristics of a Shakopee educator. This includes all staff, even those who are not responsible for direct classroom instruction. It is our belief systems, our professionalism, and competencies we need to deliver on the promise of the framework. More information will be coming on these characteristics. For today's session, we'll be focusing on connections to the instructional framework. The topic for today's PD session is writing. Absolutely one of my favorite topics. You will be working on Writer's Workshop and instructional strategies to strengthen writing for argument. I just need to take a minute to personally thank our K2 and lab classroom teachers for this work in this area. It is inspiring to see the writing samples of our primary students, especially the samples from EL and special education students. This is such important work, and it's work that our 3-5 teachers are just beginning. I actually keep writing samples that you have given me at my desk to look at when I've had a bad day. When a child can write well, they read well. You are really changing lives with this work.
I am the future. I am the future. I am ready for what's ahead of me. Ready for what's ahead of me. The future is bright. My future is bright. My future is bright. My future is bright. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am Shakopee Schools. I am Shakopee Schools. I am Shakopee Schools. I am Shakopee Schools.